Hey, what's up guys? Valley Fine here. I am back. Welcome to the channel, and I finally did it. Wasp is done. All of them is 3 stars, and I could just concentrate on farming her now. It was this 1/6 was probably the toughest out of all of them. I think I played this one 11 times before I finally got to 3 star. These other notes not as bad. I think I played 1/7, I failed 2 times, and then I got the 3 star. 1/8, I got first thing I got 2 star, but I forget, someone died in the beginning, and then second time I got 3 stars, and then this last one I actually would have passed it, but there's a mechanic in there that you need to you cannot let the aim infectors get 4 turns. So even though I had all my characters set to beat it, I screwed up on that part, so I failed the first time. Second time I played through 1/9, I got 2 stars, and then the third time I got 3 stars. So I got all the videos, I've recorded them all. I'm going to be showing that and talking through a few things that's going through my head as I'm playing this. I do want to remind you guys, BlueStacks link is down below if you want to play on the computer, and subscribe to the channel if you think this video will help. Alright, so let's go to the video. This is where I started off last night. I had a 1 star previously. Unfortunately, I forgot to record that. I was very disappointed, but it is a good thing because it made me go back and play this, and I was actually surprised that I got the 3 stars. So let's go ahead and take a look at the video. Not really going to read through these right now, but it's tough. It's kind of like a puzzle that you need to solve. You need to do things in the right order. You need the right team, and I think a key to this team, unfortunately for some people, is Black Widow. Her speed up and her stun, very, very key for these missions right here. And on this particular mission, 1/6, a lot of RNG involved. It really depends on who Korath is going to go after on his first move. If he goes after the wrong person, this fight could be over pretty quick. And then same with Vision. If he ability blocks the wrong person on your team, this is not going to be a good fight. Ideally, one of these guys goes after Wasp. Wasp dodges and gets her charge, so you could use that stun right on her first turn. But let's see what happens, because I don't actually remember what they did in this battle. So going after Ant-Man, not the worst thing. His slow is key, his ability block is key, but yeah, it's not the worst thing when Ant-Man got there. And then I don't remember who Vision went after, and he actually missed. So that was very key. This is why RNG is so huge on this first mission. So I was actually doing this a bunch with Quake in Hawkeye's place, but I thought that her slow was a little redundant with what Ant-Man gave. So I replaced her with Hawkeye, and that's what ended up 3-starring it for me. And if you watch this battle, I end up dying. I think Yondu dies, but Doctor Strange brings him back to life, so it's still counted as a 3-star because he was at the end of the battle. So Wasp right here is not charged, so this will not stun. So what I really want to do in this battle is try to either slow down Vision or stun him or ability block him or get offense down on him, because he is the main guy that you want to that you're worrying about. You're trying to take out as many of these guys as possible while just kind of holding Vision where he's at. Doctor Strange comes in key with that one. Everybody has all their buffs flipped, so you know, not as much offense from them. Vision actually has offense down right now, so really, really good move from Doctor Strange. I don't know if he's absolutely essential to passing this mission, but he helps. He definitely helps. I do think Black Widow is required though. So now here's another choice. I'll go with the AoE for Wasp because she's still not charged. She still doesn't have that dodge mechanic. And that's slow coming in big here, slowing everybody down. And if we look down, Loki's are down. One of the Kree Royal Guards is very low. Korath is really low. We took out a few of those with that one. And got the offense down on Vision, which I think is very key. Vision is the toughest character in this whole thing because Black Widow, the speed up helps, but it can be controlled, especially with Doctor Strange. choice to make now. Who do I go after? Continue to work on Korath because he is a threat. Now that the enemies are starting to be reduced, I want to try to work on Black Widow and Vision because I'm not sure what will trigger the next wave of enemies. Right now I have 10 remaining, so there's another wave coming. So just want to try to offense down. Vision is ability block, so he's good. So I'm trying to work on these characters. Don't want to kill them all yet because I do want to work on Vision, get him a little lower before the next wave comes. So all of these guys are very close to dying. Just trying to not trigger on the next wave, and that one did not with that Black Widow kill. So now I'm just trying to work on Vision because these guys are pretty much locked down right now. One hit will kill this Kree Royal Guard. Thor is blinded, so he's not much of a threat, and we got ability block on Vision. So I think the best move was just to keep working on Vision to get him lower health before that next wave comes. And as you can see, I'm just trying to lower these guys' health as much as possible before I kill anybody so that next wave is not a big threat. Getting a few more minions from Yondu was really key in the battle as well. That was actually a mistake. I didn't want to get that Kree Royal Guard getting his taunt off, but we took out the other Kree Royal Guard, and Thor is very, very close. Nothing on Vision yet, so that's still a little bit of a threat going on. Thor is down. That other Kree Royal Guard is down, and we have one more. They look very similar to these Kree cyborgs. So we're actually doing pretty good right now. Gets that stun, ability block, stun on Vision, and the choice now is to heal or go more Winds of Watum, and went with nothing. Went with the block or the offense down. And more Loki's coming up. Loki is pretty annoying in this fight. Would be really good to use that ability block on Vision, but he has this Kree Royal Guard has that taunt there. So gotta try to get around that. Yondu's nice enough to remove that, and then we have an AoE from Wasp coming up. We're actually looking pretty good in this battle. It took me 11 tries though to get lucky. I think a lot of stuff goes right. And oh, Captain America's almost dead. This battle is very, very close. That slow comes in very handy from Ant-Man there. And just trying to get these guys down as much as possible, trying to control these guys. That came in huge. That stun on Vision was huge. And that was I think that's the win. Nothing is confirmed for the 3-star yet. Cap is still in the red. Now he's in the yellow, but he is in the yellow. And then that heal, the revive with the heal from Doctor Strange was very important because I think Hawkeye or Yondu was dead. I don't remember. I wasn't paying attention because I was talking too much, but yeah, so we are looking in very good shape. He has ability block on now, so we could focus just on this Kree Reaper there. If we could get blind on Vision, even better, but it doesn't matter because he does have ability block. That was very close, bringing Cap all the way down. Not sure if I should have taunted there because he has such low health, but I think we are doing a good job of controlling these characters and bringing Vision down to almost the end. There's that stun, and with that stun, it's pretty much over because we have so many turns coming. And that was it. We got the 3-star on 1-6. So next coming up is going to be 1-7. Now, I failed this 2 times, and then my 3rd time I did this at 3-star, and it didn't really change the team. It's just the order of the kill. The kill order on 1-7 really matters. You have a bunch of these hand enemies. Now on this one, I used Drax in place of Doctor Strange. Really need a lot more survivability, and I think I used him on that first 2 attempts and didn't really do much. So the big threat right here, there's no hand sentry, is this one right here, this hand sorcerer. So working the crowd control on her came in very key. Same thing with hand archer. So let me go ahead and keep playing the video. That speed up, like I'm saying, is very, very important because you're facing the enemies that are way stronger than you, so crowd controlling them is very important. All right, so Wasp, she doesn't have charge. This is not going to stun anybody, so I think the best move is the AoE, and I don't remember what I did. Yes, I did the AoE. A lot of dodges, though. Didn't really do too much with that move. So just working on chipping away at these guys, stunning this, not stunning, but slowing this whole side, and probably ability blocking Hand Sorceress right there, because not only does she heal with her move, but she gives defense up to everybody, which is another annoying move. It's hard to get through. She is blinded there, so not a lot of luck with that, but at least Hand Archer's not getting his ability off right away. His AoE is deadly. The first 2 times that I failed, Captain America went down from this Hand Archer's AoE attack, and that is very important in the battle. So Hand Archer and Hand Sorceress, the 2 most important people that you want to work on crowd control in this battle. 13 enemies remaining. A lot of this first wave is almost done. Probably good to save that stun, and I do. And we're just working on chipping away at these guys. She got her heal off. We have 3 out of the 5 remaining on this wave with defense up, so they're going to be hard to kill. She has defense up now. Still worried about Cap. Now we don't have to worry as much because that heal block is available. Stunning, tried to stun there, but didn't work. And probably keep using the basic with Ant-Man. Still worried about Captain America, though. That's really who you have to keep. Not going to taunt, because even though it gives defense up to everybody, he is so low on health. Even with that heal, he just went back to the yellow. This is a tough battle. The other ones I didn't think were as hard. The 1-6 I think was the toughest. 1-7 was the next toughest. And after that is not as bad. Again, it does come down to going in the right composition and then attacking these guys in the right order. Right now, not as many threats. Just using the basics to prepare for this next wave coming up. We have 8 enemies remaining. And here they are right here. Hand Sentry, very important. You don't want him getting his smoke bomb off. So that ability block for a Hand Sentry is important on this wave. Hand Sorceress, also very important to block her. And I go for Hand Sentry on this one. And then next move, Black Widows is available. So we got both of them stunned. So continue to work on this side now. One interesting note, if he does get into red, I don't think that he uses smoke bomb. So once you get him into the red, he is fine. I think now the right move would be to go after Hand Sorceress. She still is ability block, so we have some time. Actually going after this side right here, working on that Archer, because Captain America is so low on health. Very low. 1 hit and he is gone. So really working that crowd control and some luck as well. Drax helps to keep him alive a little bit on those first 2 turns, but yeah, he takes a lot of damage because to get that Inspire, to get that defense up for everybody, he has that taunt, and if everybody's attacking him with all those enemies, he dies. And he died on my first 2 attempts very easily, keeping him alive and then crowd controlling the Sorceress and crowd controlling the Sentry is important. And then if you can, try to crowd control the Hand Archer as well. So this is 1-8. Going in with the exact same team as 1-7. Captain America, Black Widow, Quake, Yondu, and Drax. And then we got that extra assists from Wasp and Ant-Man. So again, Hand Archer, biggest person that we need to worry about doing the crowd control for, trying to chip away at him, get him into the red. We don't have a stun yet from him, so I just use the from Wasp. I just use the basic, slowing him down, so at least we have some time. And there, we got the ability block right before he got his move off, and that is the key for this one, making sure that he does not get his move off. I think I tried for the stun there, but he missed. Just trying to take out these Yondu, and if I remember, I get really bad luck with all these revives. I get a lot of hand guys reviving on this stage. Yeah, I mean, if you could work the crowd control, not that bad of a level, but really got to make sure that hand sentry doesn't get that move off, because then you're not going to be able to attack any of these other guys. Speed up again coming in huge. Now she has the charge and she can stun hand sentry, and we are looking pretty good right now. Just keep working on this other side while he's in stun, and we should be good. Saving that big stun for this second wave coming up. Trying to slow as much people as possible, getting everybody slowed right now. And because he's in red, I can actually start going and working on this other side. Ideally, I would have liked to work on Nobu a little bit, and there's another revive. That's number 2. So I get a bunch of these hand guys reviving in this stage. All right, so there is that one is getting cleared. That one is cleared. Hand sentry is almost down. Nobu gives counter to everybody, and I do just the basic slow with Quake. Now, I saved the stun because I think there's, I don't remember, but I think there's some more hand sentries that we need to worry about on the second turn of this, or the second wave coming up. We have 11 enemies remaining. Just trying to save as much of my moves as possible. Just using basics right now that this wave is in control. Everybody's got basic. Now Mordo is a big threat. Oh yeah, and we have Doctor Strange coming up as well. Alright, so hand sentry and Mordo are who you really want to block. You don't want their you definitely don't want a hand sentry. Secondary threat is going to be Mordo. So I start to work on Mordo. He has that heal block that he could do, and he has a blind and a slow. Just got some really nasty effects that he could do. Fortunately for us, his damage is not super high, and we just start to work on that side now that hand sentry is stunned, and just trying to work on Mordo, get this side down. We still have Doctor Strange, and I think we have another hand sentry coming up as well. This archer is still in the mix as a threat. We got something off. I think it was offense down. I'm not sure what move that was there. And now we have an ability block. Kills off Mordo, so Ant-Man's damage actually came in handy there. And we are very, very close to dying at this point. Really rough shape. We're crowd controlling everybody pretty good. We have 8 enemies remaining, so we have 4 more coming on the next wave. And there he is. There's Doctor Strange. There's another hand sentry, but we are looking pretty good. We need to control Doctor Strange so that he doesn't start to move, and he resisted that stun. Bad luck there. This should take out sentry. Oh, but there is another revive. There's number 3 on the revives. We had a bunch of them on this one, so again, RNG plays a factor, but not as much as on that first stage. The 1-6, very tough. Want to try to slow as much as possible. Definitely got to get Doctor Strange slowed, and I'd like to get a stun on hand sentry. Oh, he got it off though. Didn't have enough to do that, but because this is recorded and not live, we know that we're good. All right, so Ant-Man died there, and Yondu brought in a minion to help with that. So just trying to work and get through. All right, so people getting a little more health back, and another heal coming up, and just helping the overall team. So Yondu's minions, that Ravager Stitcher, coming in very handy. Again, RNG involved in who he's gonna call, so not really sure. And that moving into stealth from hand sentry was key to killing Doctor Strange. We got lucky with that one, but we are almost done with this mission. Still some people in the red. Drax is in the red. Captain America's in the red. Quake is in the red. So this was not a walkthrough by any means. This was very lucky, and need to really time the crowd control really good in order to get this. So just still working on hand sentry there. And now last guy remaining. And Boom, there it is. There's the 3-star on 1-8. We got one more to do. Now, this last one is pretty tricky. You need to really play it right, and then there are those aim infectors that go through this. So the first time I did really well, but these aim infectors, you have 4 moves. So the aim infectors right there. We have a bunch of other threats. We have damage from Wasp, damage from Punisher, and then hand sentry just throwing everything off. The first time I did this, I did well, like I said, but you cannot let these infectors get 4 turns. So if you do that, you lose. I wasn't controlling them enough, I lost. Second time I played this, I got a 2-star. Doctor Strange died pretty early on, so he was not a huge factor in the battle. I know Casino, when he did this mission, he used Deadpool. So there's a bunch of people that would work in this last spot. I was watching his videos as well. He used Drax in this last spot, and Drax didn't work as well as Doctor Strange. But yeah, so just trying to whittle down these guys, trying to get hand sentry into the red so he won't do his smoke bomb. And I don't think that he does it. And then also trying to balance that with controlling this aim infector right there. So Winds of Wachum might be pretty good right now. But solo offense down, go for the Winds of Wachum to get some random effects. Not sure if that was the best use of the Winds of Wachum. Didn't get too much from it. But it is what it is. That's why I'm thinking Doctor Strange is not essential for this 1-9 mission right there. So they got 1 turn. The aim infector got 1 turn off. So I got 3 more turns to control. Now she has the charge. So the choice is to go after the operator. I said in fact operator, and try to slow the operator, or go with hand sentry. Hand sentry had very low speed bar right there, so I chose to go after the operator. And now I can stun sentry with Black Widow, give some heal to a few people, and then now that these guys are controlled for a little bit, go back to these damage dealers and just try to put them in a bad position so that they won't be doing as much damage. Punisher has offense down right there, and I think the AoE would be good in this situation. There it goes. And everybody's looking controlled. The battle looks in hand right now. There is a big AoE coming from their Wasp. So getting that offense down right in time was important. I don't need the slow yet from Ant-Man. So just starting to work on some of these damage dealers because hand sentry already is in the red. That was a pretty nasty AoE. Put a bunch of our guys in the yellow, but we survived. We survived it. Alright, so Wasp was almost down. So that's good. This Infector, just really got to pay attention to these speed bars. I keep saying Infector. The Operator. Got to pay attention to these the speed bar on this Operator right here. Punisher is actually a threat in this mission. Don't really want to screw with him. So I'm trying to take out the Infector before gets the turn off. And I have another stun available, but went for speed up instead. Captain America should be able to take him out, and now we're good, which calls a whole new wave. We have 10 enemies remaining right now, and going after the damage dealers. Have a stun available. Went for the stun on Punisher just because of the damage that he is capable of. And we have a heal. And we go for the heal, giving everybody, it's actually a pretty nice heal, one of the better healers in the game. But Doctor Strange just does so much more. So now the question is stunning the hand sentry to avoid the smoke bomb, or to do that AoE slow. Went for the stun on hand sentry. Now he's gone. We still have this Infector to worry about, and a damage dealer in Punisher right now. Health is looking pretty good. And just trying to get everybody slow. Don't want this operator. I keep saying Infector. I don't want this operator to get that turn off. So seeing what the random buffs are, and offense down and slow. Offense down, not too important, but that slow is important in just delaying that turn that they're going to take. So their turn meters are looking pretty good. And I think Inspire is the best move. Give everybody defense up and just keep working that slow, trying to chip away at what the operator can do. Now we're trying to get the offense down on Punisher because his speed bar is almost full turn coming up. And the AoE is probably best right now. Have another stun and go for the kill on the operator. And now I think it's time to go for the kill on the Punisher, but actually go after one of the other aims. I think that's a security. I don't remember. Alright, so this battle is looking pretty good. This is about where I got on that first time I got through it, but these guys got their turns off and I was done. So there is another Punisher coming up, and his health is going down. This first one is pretty much dead though. Not really worried about him right now because his turn meter is not full. There goes that other Punisher. We have one more Punisher. We have two operators, and then we have these guys that don't matter too much except in getting away at our crowd control on the operators. So they're both slow. They're both offense down, and it's just a matter of chipping away at them at this point. Punisher probably best to use that offense down on because he is the damage dealer of this group. And we're just trying to kill this one before it gets their turn off. So don't have the stun. So just using the basic there. No, I think I tried to use the stun, but she was not charged, so it didn't do anything. Ability blocking that one because he has more health, and I'm just going to try to go in and kill this Infector. I think we have 3 turns though, so I think we're still good. 2 of 4, so we're actually doing pretty good on the operators. Slow again. And almost done. This one has a ability block, so want to make sure that this one is crowd controlled. I'm not sure if the ability block will still count as a turn, but I stunned her anyway. Alright, so Doctor Strange giving some random effects with the Winds of Watum. Nope, going offense down again on Punisher. And boom, there goes the operator, and couple more turns here, and I think we should be good. The main thing we want to worry about is this operator, and we still have Punisher. He does have offense down on his turn, but he still does some damage. It's very high level. Going for the offense down on this other aim one, I think that is security. And chipping away at Punisher. Turn meter is looking good on his operator back here. And Punisher's down, and we are looking in pretty good shape. Even if she took one more turn, we would still be good. So as long as they don't touch Doctor Strange, we're still good for that 3-star. And his heal came in very handy. And we got 2 tanks left. We're pretty much in the clear at this point, just hoping that the game doesn't crash or anything, because that would be bad. And just could probably put it on auto, because Doctor Strange did his heal. The worst that we're doing is in yellow, the worst health-wise character. And last one, just going for that offense down again, just in case they get off an attack. And Ant-Man with his little tiny attack. And Quake, who's going to do it? Widow, no. Wasp gets the last kill. So that is it. Those were the 3 stars on the Wasp missions. As you can see, they're hard. And you got to get a little lucky that your guys don't die. The AI doesn't target the wrong person, the people. But you really need a lot of strategy in order to crowd control the right people. So again, just for a review, 1/6 crowd controlling vision. You want to stun him, you want to ability block him, you want to offense down, you want to make sure that he is in control for the whole fight. You need some luck with who Karath fights goes after. In this 1/7, hand sorcerers, hand sentry, very important to crowd control, and if you can, work on that archer as well. This one is, there's a lot of people you need to work on, but obviously these 2 sentries, Mordo and Strange, and if you have time, work on these archers. And then in this last one, just doing a lot of things in the right order, kind of prioritizing your attack between the operators and these damage dealers in Wasp and these punishers, and then obviously the annoyance of hand sentry. So that is it. I hope this video helped you. It is doable. My roster is okay, but I'm not, it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboards. I'm not even in the top 1,000 of the leaderboards as far as collection power. So it is possible, but you do need Black Widow, and Doctor Strange makes things on 1/6 a little easier, but it is still possible to do it without him. So what I'm going to do, there's a bunch of fails that I have. Maybe I probably will do a fail compilation video just so you could see all the attempts and what I was thinking when I was trying some of these battles. Some of them end pretty quick, and I know this video is a little long, but those battles take a while to beat. You just got to do things in the right order, be patient, and use your turns wisely. I hope this helps you. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you like this video, make sure you click on that like button. There is that BlueStacks affiliate, and I will see you next time. I hope you guys work on this. I hope you guys unlock Wasp. Valleyfine out.